Okay, you can see where I'm at. I am excited to hit a Goodwill that doesn't have a line out the door. This is really going to lighten my spirits because I have not been to a Goodwill in months. So let's get in there and see what we can find. It felt so good to be back in Goodwill. I can't even tell you. My heart was skipping. You know, I'm going back to that. I see something on the video that, yeah, that vase. I cannot believe I passed up a summer so vase. That's horsehair pottery. Super beat up, or I would have got it. It's a Native American pottery style. I loved this vase. But it is modern, made in China. Yeah. If I needed it for me though, I'd have bought it for me because it was really cool looking. This was really pretty, but unfortunately, again, just a modern piece with a chip. So not worth it. Now this, boom. That bottom right there, I learned from the Crazy Lamp Lady, is Royal Copley. And although this had some crazing, it was interesting enough, and I knew it was Royal Copley, so in the cart it went. This was actually plastic. Totally fooled me. Thought it was glass. My cart was running away. Gosh, I'm looking at the video now because I have to come back over and narrate this because the music in the store was so loud. That there's some stuff on the shelf that I wish I would have looked closer at. These, I still don't quite know what these are for, but they were interesting enough to go ahead and grab. That's how I learn. I learn by grabbing stuff that I have to research a little bit and figure out what it is. It was still fairly crowded. I'm hoping people stop going to Goodwill. Leave it for me. Always gotta look deep into those shelves. These guys were resin. Cute, but resin. Not worth much. Oh, see him? Yep, I grabbed him. I don't even care what the brand is. I don't care how old he is. He's a Scotty dog, and breed sells. So to me, he looks like a $20 bill. I was kind of hurrying too because they were closing in an hour. So I was, you know, trying to shop and film and still get out of there before they were shutting the doors on me. Because I wanted to see everything. These are Tanala, and I grabbed them. Now, I didn't realize that one of them had a chip, but I got a bigger surprise when I peeled off the price tags and found out they were Ken Edwards, which is a very, very desirable Tanala designer. I like this funky blue 70s pottery, but it just doesn't move. That was soap, or something that felt like soap. That is Moon and Stars. Not a fast seller. Newer, but interesting. Noah's Ark set that was also resin. Cute little owl. I almost picked him up, but again, I'm looking for $20 bills. I have to try to stay pretty true to my ASP that I'm looking for. Even though I know I could have sold that, you know, for 10 to 12 bucks. I'm moving stuff out of the way to get to this turtle. No, is it a turtle? No, it's a pig. I thought it was a turtle for a minute. It is a pig, very heavy pottery planter, and they wanted $8 for it, and I wasn't sure enough of getting a good enough price to make the hassle of shipping that worthwhile, because that would be a hassle to ship. Okay, this guy just called to me from the shelf. How cute is he? Yeah, I grabbed him. $1.99. What the heck? It's an emotional thing. Like, if it grabs me with that emotion, I know it's going to grab somebody else if I take good pictures. Nothing too exciting here. I did look at these coasters. They were vintage. I don't know, for some reason though, I just wasn't feeling it enough to put them in the cart. You can see that line there, they were busy. So I was going to keep shopping. No sense standing in line when I can shop, right? At this point in the day, everything was really just disheveled on the shelves. I did spot this guy, a single bookend, which single bookends do okay. He is not worth as much as I thought. He's only worth, I'm gonna get 20 bucks for him. I was hoping for more. This guy I loved, but he was cracked right there. So yeah, he had to stay. Otherwise, I'd have picked him up. Fish. I like these big fish, but I just wasn't feeling him today. He kind of had a cheap feel to him. I was kind of drawn to this little rustic box, but again, not old. It's like a Hobby Lobby piece for Santa's wrap, which means it probably came from our world market. I still always look at the holiday stuff, even if we're off season. You can find some pretty amazing things when people are cleaning their houses. I actually sold a pair of these little crackle glass votives not too long ago, but they were Yankee Candle, and that one was just a generic brand. Piggy! I think this is a stone critter, which they just unfortunately don't sell for very much. This little candy dish, that is a flashed red on there. It is not actually the color of the glass, so that's not as desirable if it actually was red glass. This thing was so heavy. Oh my gosh. I'm not even sure what it was. It's like, I felt that heaviness. I'm like, pass. Trying to find aisles where there wasn't a ton of people. Like, the people were just swarming. I guess everybody is like just so itching to get out and be able to shop. Crazy. I'm hoping they're not resellers and looking for the same stuff that I am. These were kind of cool. They are World Market, so they're not cheap mugs, but they, I hate when they like red tag and price everything up. wasn't going to pay $3 a mug. Had they been, I might have even paid $2 a mug on those, but sometimes I walk away because of the principle of the thing. I want them to sit on it for a while. Show them their price and stuff. Too high. These were really pretty. Don't remember what the brand was. I mean, it's there. Can you read it? I can't read it anymore. I don't generally find too much within the plates and the dishes. This was like waiting for me right here in the aisle, just sitting there, and I looked at it like, does that belong to that lady? Or like, no, this isn't anybody's. Guess what? It's going home with me. In fact, if you watch my live show on Mondays, you will see it now sitting behind my desk, because I just love the message that it sends. Okay, man, this little guy was so cute. But again, this is not like vintage, and it's big, heavy. It was 13 bucks, so not much meat on the bone there to deal with. Cute though, very cute. I like the look of this picture too, but not old, not old. It's really getting tougher to like pick out the actual old stuff versus the made to look old stuff, which is now there's a lot of it out there. There's a whole market. This is really pretty too, but not old. Not old. Would somebody buy it? Yeah, probably, but they know how cheap that stuff is out there now too, so you're not going to get the good prices. Really love the colors on this thing. Very, very drawn to that. He was a salt and pepper shaker. If he had had the other one with him, I'd have nabbed these, because these are those where they're like Denmark. They made in Denmark, the little rooster. Oh, there's a name from that I cannot think of. If you know what the name I'm talking of, put it down in the comments. Let me know. These are really pretty, really cute, but no maker mark at all. So again, not old. Cute cookie jar. I'm just shipping cookie jars. Ugh. They better be really super special for me to list a cookie jar to ship. I mean, like special as in lots of money. I'm always looking at the yarn for my mom, who that's her main business, is on Etsy. She makes stuff, but she also sells some of the old vintage yarn. That's actually how she got started. Is we had a conversation. She was looking for a particular type of yarn, and oh, hold that thought. I almost bought this. I almost took him home until I spotted he was broken. Anyway, see a bird. I'm off. But yeah, so that's when we discovered the prices of some of the vintage yarn, and she had like an entire room full of yarn. So I taught her how to sell on eBay and Etsy and all that good stuff. She actually was still working full time, and I was able to teach her a skill that caused her to be able to quit the awful job that she was at. This was a really cool table, but it didn't have a price, so I'm assuming somebody grabbed the price tag off because they were buying it. I would have seriously bought that and taken it down to the antique mall. Same with these chairs that somebody already had marked sold. That was like, I don't know if it was real ostrich skin or if it was fake, but those were very cool. That is the perk of having space at an antique mall, is you can get large pieces like that and not have to worry about shipping or anything. You just gotta get them down there. Have this very retro dresser and end table set. Ooh, let's get dizzy. I always do that and like I forget what it's like on this end watching it. Like, woo! Super cute vintage lamp. But I'm not getting lamps sold. You can tell the age a lot of times by looking at the plug. They started the polarized plugs, meaning the one prong is bigger than the other, I think in the 80s, 70s maybe? 70s, 80s? So that's when you can tell a vintage lamp. That one was definitely mid-century. Definitely.
Okay, that was awesomely fun. It feels so good to be out thrifting again. Yes, for those asking, I did wear a mask, and pretty much, I don't know how I feel about the whole mask thing. I'm still kind of jury's out on my feelings on it, but I can tell you, it's very uncomfortable, and it's very hot and stuffy, and I think the worst thing is that nobody can tell if you're like smiling at them. So I'm actually like making a point to, like, I told the cashier, I said, I'm smiling at you, I'm not grumpy, because I'm sure she faces a lot of really grumpy people. So something to consider if you're wearing a mask. You know, let people know that you're dealing with, that you're smiling, because they can't see it. You have to tell them. So anyway, with that, I am gonna get home and get this stuff researched and figure out what I got and see if we can make some money on it this week. And so if you like the channel, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe so you can get notifications each time I list a new video. I do put up videos every day, and now it's going to be more of a mix between my thrifting, my antiquing, and my eBay tips and tricks. Okay, with that, go be profitable and make it fun. See you on the next one.